My name is Andy Kurkulis. We are sitting at Chicago Fly Fishing Outfitters located in the Old Town neighborhood of Chicago. I grew up fishing. Father's sister, my aunt, had a farm pond in New York, and that's where I basically started, I think, at the age of 2 or 3. And it's the only constant in my life over the last 50 some odd years is fishing. It's evolved into fly fishing in the last 30 or so, but fishing's been a very important part of my life. It is the first suburb, or where people live, north of the tall buildings in the city of Chicago. The first part of the city that was rebuilt after the Great Fire. My house is from the 1870s. It's 3-4 blocks from here. I was a frustrated consumer going out to the suburbs, walking into stores where they had to order things for me. I complained every time I came home to my wife that it's driving me nuts, this fly fishing adventure that I'm trying to embark upon. And she posed the question, couldn't you do it better? And that was the genesis, and that's how this whole thing started about 22 years ago. We opened in March of 2001. We're an urban shop, number one, so we don't have a famous river in our backyard. We don't have the Madison, we don't have the Missouri. We have the Midwest. We'll call that our playground. And we started on this very same street on Clybourne Avenue, bought this building, and it was developed, and put a fly shop in probably the most unlikely spot of any location in America, I think. It was just an opportunity. I couldn't afford being in Lincoln Park. Fly business is not a big business. It's a small business, so you have to be prudent, and more square footage was available here for the price. I'm pragmatic. It's still a business at the end of the day, and it's close to my house. There's a very large group of die-hard anglers that travel or have summer homes all over the place. That's our core. The city attracts a lot of tourism. There's a lot of conventions. Depending on the world economy, sometimes 20% of our customers are from Latin America. Sometimes it's from Europe. It depends. The dollar's strong, if the dollar's weak. It's an evolving customer base. It's very interesting. We don't talk about the same thing twice in a row, ever. We'll talk about Seychelles in the morning. We'll talk about Wisconsin in the afternoon. We'll talk about carp fishing. You have to be on your game to work here. You have to be passionate about fly fishing. It's a diverse crowd. It keeps us on our toes. It's awesome. I think people seek us out for a couple of different reasons. We've been in business for 22 years. Every year you accumulate knowledge. It doesn't matter to me if you're going to Pura Lodge in Argentina for Dorado, or you're going to fish for bonefish in Hawaii, you're going to try the spring creeks for the first time. One of our strengths is here, if somebody comes in and wants to talk spay fishing to me, I'm not the guy. I'll turn you over to John, who's our spay guru. Or if somebody wants to talk about, one of us has been there and one of us has done that. We're kind of passionate, we're learners. I don't go fishing once ever without learning a bunch of stuff. And we're very generous with our knowledge, we're patient. We put ourselves in the customer's shoes. We're not a sales-driven shop. Sales occur when needs are met. But we talk people out of equipment they don't need. We string up the fly line the proper way. We reverse it when they buy it at a big box or try it on their own. You get a lot of a condensation of knowledge is what you're going to get here, and education. We know that if we treat you right and we create an opportunity for success, you're going to come back. It's as simple as that. You can buy stuff anywhere these days, but there's a lot of knowledge and information to be passed along, and that's what we're really good at. Plus, we really like fishing. We like talking about it. Yeah, there's something very powerful about fishing, the bond between sometimes it's grandparent and grandchild, sometimes it's mother and son, which is pretty cool to see. Or just the plain old, father taking his kid out for the first time, trying to impart or pass on a tradition or a passion. We see that an awful lot, and it's like a bonus. It's fun to watch.